everyone. I'm Samantha Simpson, and today's class is going to be about dynamic balance. Dynamic balance is the balance you have while you're moving, and it is critical to have dynamic balance when you are moving about, especially if you're in sports or dance or just in everyday life. Dynamic balance allows you to move and change direction without falling over. When we get older, sometimes we lose these skills, and sometimes people don't develop them when they're a child as much as they should. So these exercises today will help you to develop your dynamic balance. And it is so important to have dynamic balance because this will prevent you from falling, from going on a hike and rolling an ankle and such like that. It also improves proprioception. Proprioception is your ability to know where your body is in space without looking at it. And all of this means is that you'll be more agile, graceful, and you'll have less falls and injuries. So one thing to know about today's exercise, we will be doing it in the Bowspring algorithm. So we'll keep a uniform tone on the whole body at the same time. To do that, we'll have something called hollows at the knees, at the hips, and the ankles. We'll always have our ankles flexed, our knees bent, and a crease in the front of our groins. And this will keep us more rooted to the earth, and it'll give us more ability to move side to side. If at any point you need to use a chair or a wall for balance, I suggest you do so, because these exercises can help anybody. The first thing that we're going to do is to work on a little bit of foot action here. So I'll show you from the side. We call it a dig drag. So I'll start with the left foot. I'm just going to hover the heel, and I'll press the front of my foot forward and down. And I'm going to do it strongly, so I'm pressing forward and down, and that's called a dig. So I'm digging, and when I dig, my butt went back. And now I'm going to energetically drag the left heel back. So drag. Notice I didn't really move the foot. I could if I wanted to. The drag action is going to give you an activation on the back of the leg, and that helps you stay rooted, stay close to the ground, prevent from falling over. It gives you more power and strength and stability. We'll try it on the other side, so lower the left heel, raise the right heel, dig your paw down and forward, and then drag it back. Good. All right. Now we're going to do some steps, and again, if you need to use a wall or a chair, this would be a great time to do so. Otherwise, bring your arms forward at the level of the horizon, press your knuckles down, and lift your ribs tall. That's going to create a lightness in your ribs and a separation between the hips and the ribs. So notice I have my knees bent, my hips back, and my ankles flexed. And I'm going to dig drag and then pick up the right foot. Even when I picked it up, I'm still keeping the ankle flexed, the knee bent, and the hips back. And I'm going to touch it back on the floor. The toes land first, and I'll dig drag while I land. Good. Let's try it on the other side. Dig drag, and then pick up the left foot. That's right. Keep the ankle flexed. And notice I didn't pick it up all the way. I just lifted it a couple inches. And then I'll touch down toes first. I'll dig drag as I land. And I'll transfer to the left and the right, trying to keep the body weight in between so I'm not rolling over one side. I'm just shifting. Okay. If you need a chair to do this, that's totally fine. You'll get used to it the more you practice. All right. Now we're going to add some arms. The arms are going to make it lighter, and it's going to help bring the stress out of your shoulders. So bring the elbows inward, and the shoulders are going to get wide. Pretend like you're holding a tray. I'm going to come up a little closer. So there's a heavy tray that you're holding. Yeah, and the arms are more like a 90 degree. I don't want to be pouring the tray on my belly. So 90 degrees. The elbows are a little bit forward of the ribs. They're not right next to it. So holding my tray out. Yeah, and then finally, I'll pull my pinkies in. Yeah, so the hands are wider than the elbows. The elbows are in, the shoulders get broad. And imagine it's a heavy tray, so there's weight on it too. Good. Lift your armpits, and then the waist gets long. See what happened there? All right, I know it's a lot to think about, but this will keep you light. We're gonna do some walks. All right, so we're just gonna keep the front part of the foot on the floor the whole time, and we're just gonna slide. So I'm gonna dig forward, and then I'm gonna drag as I pull myself forward. Yeah, sliding. I'm not taking the foot off the floor. Good, I'm holding the tray and lifting my armpits, and I'll go back. I'm not locking out anywhere. Yeah, good. We'll take it up a notch. I'm going to hover my heels the whole time. This will disrupt your dynamic balance a little bit, but you got it. Keep your eyes on the horizon, keep your armpits lifted, hold that heavy tray, hover the heels, just hovering. Yeah, dig, drag as you glide, and then try backwards. Yeah, it's a new way to walk. Okay, this time try shifting the hips to the left and the right when you go. Add a little pizzazz. Ooh, that's harder. But this will help you with your movement on the trail, in your sports, all around, everywhere. Good job. That you can practice anytime you're walking. All right. Now we're going to try T's leaps. This is great. It's a great way to practice, especially if you can't hop yet. All right? So we've got equal feet, and I've got the bend in the knee and the crease in the front of the hip. I'm going to reach the arms forward and up, and I'm going to lift up. I'll keep the front part of the foot on the floor, and I'm just acting like I'm going to take off. All right? I want you to get some cardio action going, so get a little sweaty, get a little warm. Now, you'll notice something. I'm not bringing the arms directly overhead, and I'm not locking out the legs when I go up. If I did, it would look like this. Okay? I didn't push my hips forward or lock my knees, or put my arms way overhead. If I did, I lost my balance. I might fall over, okay? So I'm staying rooted. T's leaps. Have fun. Bouncy, but connected. Get your breath. Yes, nice. Good job with the T's leaps. Now, those first 3 exercises, you can continue to practice with a chair, however you need to. Whatever level you're at right now, you're fine. The next exercises, we're going to take it up a notch. So get ready. Let's bring our arms to a chin-up bar arm. So we've got that tone around the bone. Press your elbows down to lift your armpits. Good. And find the flex, bend, and crease in the legs. Feeling rooted. We're going to pick up 1, 2 to the left, and then go the other way. Notice that you land light. Also, keeping your ankles flexed when you go from side to side. Keeping your knees bent the whole way. Yes, I'm staying rooted. Come to the center of the mat. Good. Push your elbows down. Rise your armpits, but keep yourself rooted. Now we're going to hop wide. Land light. Hop narrow. Land light. Hop wide. So this is not like a traditional jumping jack. I'm not straightening my legs at any point. I'm going from a wide squat to a narrow squat. And it's going to be a little hard for me to talk because I'm getting pumped. I'm working out. I'm getting more dynamic balance. Good. Okay, land wide. Take our hands to our knees. Take a little breather so the teacher can breathe. Stick your hips back. Make your belly long. Okay, the next one, we're really going to rev it up. I'll show you first from the front, and then you can see it from the side. We're going to have alternating arms. Take one leg up, we'll go in slow motion, and then speed skater. Really dig back, leaning forward, kick back, keep your bend, Keep going. You got this. Other side. Back and forth. Speed skating. Super fast. I'll show you from the side. So lean over. Get your glutes on. Speed skating. So fast. You got this. Couple more. Land wide. Good job. Practice that when you're out running in the park. People will think you're so cool. Have a couple breaths. And we'll try one more. It's a twist and a lunge, and we'll hop to the other side. You can tap your hand if you want. Don't straighten your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! If that doesn't do it, I don't know what will. So those are some great exercises. They're going to get your heart moving, your heart pumping, and you're going to have more dynamic balance. Let's take a big breath in and exhale through the nose. One more. Exhale. Slowing your breath. Bring your hands to a prayer position with a soft palm, fingers touched. Centering your thoughts. Giving gratitude. Curl your fingers forward and reach out, sending your love and joy to the world. Namaste, friends. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions about dynamic balance or the Bowspring algorithm, feel free to write a comment or send me a direct message. Thank you for watching as always.